Today's recap, we have Harvey Specter, a lawyer, and Mike Ross, a genius, who can remember things after seeing them, and is wasting his potential from bad decisions. Mike urgently needed to come up with $25,000 for his grandma's care, so he agrees to Trevor's offer to do a drug deal for $25,000. But Mike does not know that it was a setup to bust the dealer. The drug deal is at the Charlatan Hotel, where Harvey is hiring an associate for himself. Mike sees a worker, a notice for interviewees from Harvard, and a closed pool sign. Mike sees the worker and another person trying to get into a room and remembers one of the workers when Mike walked into the hotel. So he asked them about the pool facility and asked the other person for the time and saw a gun on him. After talking with them, he rushed to escape the officers. Mike gets into an interview with Harvey, but his briefcase suddenly opens up with all the drugs falling out. Harvey doesn't want to hire Mike, but all the candidates looked bad, so Harvey gave Mike a chance because Harvey was impressed by Mike's knowledge about the legal handbook while playing cards. Rachel Zane gives Mike an orientation for his first day, but when Mike sees Rachel, he is already hitting on Rachel. Jessica removes Harvey's promotion because a client fired them due to Harvey's action and tells Harvey if he is caught lying again, she's gonna put him to the bar. So Harvey fires Mike because of self-interest, but Mike 180s Harvey and tells Harvey he could go to the bar to report Harvey. So Harvey rehires Mike. Harvey goes back to Jessica with Mike's idea for his promotion. For the promotion, Jessica told Harvey he must do a pro bono case by himself, but Harvey gives it to Mike for his very first case. Mike meets with Nancy to hear about her story on how the president of the company, Charles Hunt, offers Nancy to spend the night with him and she'll be set in the firm if Nancy agrees. When Nancy declined the offer, shortly after, she was fired. Trevor shows up at Mike's place, but Mike doesn't like how he was set up, so Mike told Trevor to leave and checks if the briefcase full of weed is still there. While Mike and Rachel are researching, Rachel brings up a point and Mike finds an idea. Harvey argues in court and won, so now Devlin McGregor has to hand over all the files regarding to the case. Mike finds some helpful information from the files about a dismissal, but the employee's name was missing. Mike found the employee named Joanna Webster and asked her some questions about her time at Devlin McGregor and tries to convince her to give a deposition. Mike lets Harvey know that he got Joanna to have a deposition, but Jessica isn't happy that Harvey pawned it off the pro bono case to someone else. Mike found his place trashed and checked the briefcase if it's still there. Mike calls Trevor and confronts him about it. Harvey tells Mike to get Joanna to tell Mike everything before the deposition. In the deposition, the opposing counsel proves that she's a liar due to Joanna's past arrest for stealing and Joanna not admitting it. After being called out for being a liar, Joanna stormed out of the deposition and tells Mike not to contact her ever again. Mike quits because he thinks he can't fix the issue or Lewis will fire him. Harvey confronts Mike about being a quitter when it starts getting tough. Harvey confronts Lewis for his fake firing and had an idea to deal with the case. Mike tells Grammy that he wants to quit, but with her wise wisdom, she convinced Mike to stick it out because she wants to see Mike be better. Harvey confronts Joanna that she never worked for Devlin McGregor and was never harassed by Mr. Hunt, and Joanna spilt the beans. Mike returned the briefcase full of weed to Trevor and opened it in front of them just for revenge. Mike apologized for the case and thanked Harvey for telling him what he needed to hear. Harvey gives Mike a file to win the case. Mike tells Mr. Hunt harassment is a civil violation, but witness tampering is a crime. Mr. Hunt doesn't care because no one will prosecute a small-time witness tampering charge. But Harvey knows a person from grad law school who is a U.S. attorney and shows them pictures of them at the wedding together. Mr. Hunt caves and admits defeat, and Mike demands that Mr. Hunt takes a mission of guilt, a guarantee that Mr. Hunt will obtain treatment before working again, Nancy getting reinstated with back pay plus a raise, also an extra $250,000. Wyatt has a conference meeting with the venture capitalists for the prototype, and Harvey tells Mike to file a patent for the phone. Mike does not know how to file a patent, so Mike made a deal with Gregory to prove his Bainbridge briefs, and Gregory will do Mike's patent. The next day, Mike goes to see Gregory if he filed the patent, but Gregory did not because Mike has not finished Bainbridge brief. Lewis asks Mike why he's doing Gregory's duty, and Mike tells Lewis that he had free time to help out. Lewis is happy that Mike showed loyalty to Gregory and not ratting him out for the terrible deal. Also, if Mike had any issues with something he could not figure out, he could go to Lewis for help when Harvey is preoccupied. Lewis is very amazed by Mike's work on the Bainbridge brief because Mike caught some very important details most associates would not catch that fine detail in the briefs. Harvey tells Mike that Wyatt's patent has been denied because someone filed the patent first and to call the patent office to find out who beat them to it. Also to get Donna to find any judge who would listen to them to get an injunction to stop whoever it is from launching their product first. They find out it is Velocity Data Solutions, and Velocity Data Solutions got the injunction dismissed because the judge had an issue with Harvey. Harvey confronts the judge and finds out that the judge knows about the affair between Harvey and his wife. Harvey tells Mike to file an interference claim with the patent office to determine who wins. Harvey finds out that the judge's wife lied about having an affair with Harvey, so Harvey goes back to the judge to demand the injunction be signed. Otherwise, Harvey is going to file a lawsuit against the judge. The judge offers to sign the injunction, but Harvey has to sign a document saying Harvey slept with his wife. So when the judge files for a divorce, he can prevent his wife from taking half of his assets. Velocity Data Solutions offers Wyatt $20 million for a settlement offer and tells Harvey that he must present this offer to Wyatt. Harvey presents the offer to Wyatt, but Wyatt doesn't like the offer because he spent way too much on the project, and Harvey suggests Wyatt to tell Velocity Data Solutions to shove it up their booty. At the meeting with Velocity Data Solutions, Wyatt is willing to put the design plan and calculations to be uploaded into Suntech's domain within 48 hours, so the whole world will have access to Wyatt's design. Once it's released to the public, there will be a ton of knockoffs of that phone before Velocity Data Solution can ever get hers out, and Wyatt would get way more than just $20 million that Velocity Data Solution is offering. Later on, Harvey meets with the judge and lets him know that he is being investigated for blackmail and tells the judge that Harvey has never slept with his wife, but now Harvey can because of the divorce. Harvey goes to Mike and thanks him for Mike's idea and tells Mike that Velocity Data Solution is settling for $400 million. If you want to watch the next part, click right over there. Also, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.